Hey guys, True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. Today, going to continue with my main event series. Excuse me one second. I will be discussing the main event of the May 1st FOX pay-per-view card. That's going to feature former unified heavyweight champion of the world, Andy Ruiz Jr., as he takes on former world title challenger, the always tough Chris Arreola. So, I don't know how this fight became a main event, but I mean, of a pay-per-view. I understand it's a main event, but they're reaching on this one to get people to pay for it. The undercard's so-so. I'm likely not going to pay for this fight. So, I hope it gets shown later on. But, I'm definitely interested in seeing how the fight goes and watching the replay later of how Andy Ruiz looks in this fight. Because going in, Andy Ruiz is a clear favorite going into this fight. And he should be. But he's reportedly lost a lot of weight and is in very good shape now that he's fighting under Eddie Reynoso, who's Canelo's trainer, Oscar Valdez's trainer. And I want to see how Andy Ruiz not only looks shape-wise, but how he is going to fight. And is it going to be the same Andy Ruiz? Because he loses weight, is that going to take any zip out of his punches? Is it going to make him faster and make him hit harder? A drastic weight drop can do that sometimes. But is it going to give him more stamina? Is he going to box more and set his punches up more? Are we going to see the same kind of result that we saw with Oscar Valdez when he brutally broke down and knocked out Miguel Berchelt, who was a clean, heavy favorite going into that fight with Valdez? A lot of things swirling about this fight with Andy Ruiz, because Andy Ruiz is still in that twilight of the knockout win and then the decision loss to Anthony Joshua in 2019. This is his first fight back since that decision loss and when he lost the unified title. So it's going to be interesting to see how he looks against Chris Arreola, the former two-time world title challenger. Arreola's been there, done that, older fighter now. Does he still have what it takes to even compete with Andy Ruiz? Is it going to be a barn burner? Is it going to be a good scrap? Will he be competitive at all? I think he could be. That's the truth of it, based on styles and stuff. Is I think he could be, but we just gotta wait to see until that night. It could end up being a good all-Mexican throwdown right here, and it's heavyweight, so you never know what could happen. But we gotta wait and see. But Andy Ruiz Jr., people want to see him fight. They really do. Pay-per-view, I think a lot of Mexican fans might sign up to check this one out. I myself am probably going to take a step out and wait for the fight to be shown on replay, but not a bad scrap. Should be a decent, kind of decent undercard, somewhat decent. So if you want to check it out, should be interesting. But I definitely am the most interested in seeing just straight up how Andy Ruiz Jr. looks training under Eddie Reynoso and dropping the weight. So should be interesting. That main event's taking place Saturday, May 1st. Again, FOX pay-per-view. That's the early preview. I hope you guys enjoyed it. True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.